I was actually in Louisiana. I'd already had I was with DEA in New Orleans. I'd already sent my wife here back home, where we're from. She's from the Eastern Star community. And I'd gotten a transfer to come to work here in Johnson City, where I eventually stayed for 10 years. I transferred. She had already left, so I was there by myself, and I was getting ready to go teach a class over in the Panhandle of Florida about ecstasy use amongst the kids, youth in rave clubs and things like that was popular back then. And all I could think about when I saw it, my wife actually called me and said, "You need to turn the TV on." And when I saw it, it's like I had no interest in talking about anything other than how can I help do that. And it would be 9 more years before I got the chance to do that. It's important to remember the past so we don't have the same future. That's super important. People typically in the United States have a very comfortable life. I've traveled around the world, and many people live in poverty around the world, and they don't have freedoms that we have. And there's a lot of Americans that take that freedom for granted. We should always remember 9/11 because we don't want that to happen again, and we must remain vigilant so that doesn't happen again. The Afghans that we got out, and many others that got out, have all over the past 20 years helped the U.S. government. And many of them, all of ours have been vetted. You know, the people we worked with were polygraphed, interviewed consistently, and we worked with them for years. And these are people that I asked to go out in Afghanistan to conduct raids, to search warrants, arrest warrants, or quasi-military operations in Taliban and ISIS-controlled territories. They put their lives on the line. So we owe them a debt of gratitude too. I think a lot of people hear the influx of refugees coming in, and they think, well, that's all we need is more refugees, when they're concerned about an open border in Mexico. Well, this is not that case. These are people that we owe a debt of gratitude to. And I have to remind people that we have not had a 9/11 in 20 years. And that's not by luck. That's because we have people throughout the world fighting the fight for us and sacrificing for us. And some people's names you'll never know, and the things they've done you'll never know. But that's why we're safe. And then finally, we should not forget, because we don't want that to be repeated. And America has a tendency to forget easily and to move on with their life. And that's fine as long as there's prudence among a small group of people that know that they're there to protect us from happening again. And that's generally about 1% of the population. That's the military.